It's been an absolutely crazy last few weeks, and if you haven't seen the other videos on our channel, you have to go back and check them out. We built John a pond down in North Carolina. Greg Whitstock, the pond guy, hooked us up, and John said to me, I want a pond that I can put my rescue goldfish into. It turned into so much more. Turned into us building an amazing pond for John that he can put his rescue fish in. It also involved us in the middle of a tropical storm driving to Newport News and delivering fish in the rain all the way down to his house in North Carolina and actually fulfilling the idea of a rescue pond. Cannot wait for you guys to see this entire story unfold. Let's get into it. All right, let's get down to North Carolina. So I don't usually give other men's wife flowers, so I'll let you give them to her.
See the purple? When I saw those, I was like, yeah, those have to come home, because
Oh yeah.
if she sees them on the video, and she's going to immediately say, why didn't you bring those home for me?
You guys see that bloom? So that bloom is tomorrow's bloom. These are today's bloom. Every day, this Mexican petunia, or Ruellia is its botanical name, will actually produce a new bloom, and the old blooms fall off every day.
Attract butterflies?
No, they're not a butterfly, but bumblebees and carpenter bees absolutely love them. And they'll actually cut the flower off just to get to the pistil.
Oh, wow.
Technically, I should be doing this with a pair of clippers. It's not a perfectly clean break, but these are so hardy, it's not really going to make a difference. So each one of these is broken at the node. The reason I'm breaking it at the node is you see it's got the leaves on either side like that. So that's going to allow it to actually spider out right there and continue growing. These do get tall. So usually I want to put them like in a way where it's not going to block anything. So you can kind of see how this is a little bit wet right here. So we kind of look for an area where it's going to stay damp. And one of the things I'm doing intentionally is I'm keeping the crest of this just above the level of the water, the crown, not the crest, but the crown of this just above the level of the water, because we don't want it to drown. It will drown. Some people might frown on me for not putting this in a bag because this could be a quasi-invasive plant. It's all right. It's on the edge here. It can get pulled out later. It's not going to be an issue. And so now I'm just stacking some rocks until this establishes and these roots get rooted in. This thing could blow over pretty easily. So I'm just gonna kind of keep it propped up with these rocks. And then after, honestly, about a week, the roots in this thing will have gone down into that gravel and it'll go out even underneath this rock and it'll actually support itself. And then by next year, we're gonna be trying to pull this thing out because it's taken over this whole area. Sometimes when they're this young, while they're establishing, I'll just put them down in the gravel, make sure that these leaves can reach the surface of the water. Even if they're a few inches below, they'll grow to the surface of the water. But I'll put them in the gravel, but only for one season. If you go past one season, they'll start to spider out, and you don't know how many ponds I've seen completely inundated and taken over because these were not put in full pots. This is technically a terrestrial plant, but we're gonna put this in the pond. See all these roots, these white roots, these are super healthy roots. They're doing a really good job putting all that soil on there. But I actually want as little of that soil as possible. All right, that's about the right amount. These will go absolutely bonkers in the pond. There's gonna be a lot of excess nutrients, especially with fish poop in there, that these little white roots are just gonna absolutely love and devour. We're gonna go to the side, pull back some of these rocks, and you see this water down in here? So we want to make sure that some of these roots get into that water. You need to make sure that you water it. And when I say water it in a pond, it sounds kind of funny, but it could be just as simple as doing this, just kind of splashing some water up on it for the first few weeks to make sure that those roots are getting watered while it establishes. And then you can just kind of tuck this back in there, lay these out. This stuff is borderline invasive, so it's going to take over no matter what you do.
Good, that's what we want.
That's right. And then these will, honestly, it's gonna be gorgeous. In a little while, these are all gonna be thrown out over the rock, down into the water. It's gonna be stunning.
Oh my God.
Oh gosh. Oh. Maybe it's time for him to go in the pond.
Well,
Yep.
he's in.
Oh my gosh. All right,
Yeah, he's in.
he's in. That was not the way we planned that. So let's see. Oh my gosh, look at this.
That big fish was hiding in that.
Oh
He's
my gosh.
huge
Look
too.
at these guys. Some baby ones. Yeah. See those guys? Be free.
Yeah.
All right.
Look at that guy. Holy
Oh my
moly.
gosh. He's huge. But check this out. I think this is my favorite one. Look at the coloring on this. Beautiful. A little bit less sass.
I mean, when we first started talking about this and having it be a rescue, I didn't know we were going to end up with a scenario this perfect.
Like a rescue.
Right, where we're pulling them out of quite literally the sewer
Yep.
and putting them in this. I could not be happier.
Wanted this to be a rescue pond.
And now it officially is.
Yeah.
It's perfect.